Welcome to the quick hitter version of the Mike Wise Show. I'm joined by my producer, Bruce Bernstein, who's pretty much my co-host at this point. And we preview the NBA Finals, which begin on Tuesday night. Specifically, we discussed what happens if Chris Paul wins the title, and what does that do for CP3's legacy? Chris Paul is in the finals for the first time in his 16-year NBA career. The only time I watched Chris Paul in June or July was on State Farm commercials, and now all of a sudden he has to tell Jake from State Farm that he's busy. His full-time job is taking him into July. What would an NBA title mean for CP3 and his legacy?
It would mean everything. I mean, look, CP3 is in the Hall of Fame 5 years to the day after he retires. The dude's a Hall of Fame.
Top five point guards all time.
So his legacy is secure, okay? But it would only be enhanced if they win the championship. And it's simple. He's already at the pinnacle, but this would just be the icing on the cake for him. I mean, he doesn't need it, but Patrick Ewing didn't need it either, but there's always that sort of void. Charles Barkley didn't need it, but there's that void. So Chris Paul, I think, certainly is hoping that he will be able to fill that void.
On greatest point, if there's a Mount Rushmore for greatest point guards ever, does he end up on that facade?
He's up there. I mean, look, 16 years in the league, multi-time All-Star. So who's on the point guard?
I would right now. Magic, who would be my list right now?
Yep.
Magic would be on the left side of the facade. The second guy would be John Stockton.
Yeah.
He played so many different positions, but people will still remember he directed the offense. I think Big O would be 3. And then, gosh, it's a tough one. Do I go Isiah Thomas or do I go Stephen Curry? And then Chris Paul would be right there, along with Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Walt Frazier, Bob Cousy. I think Gary Payton's got to be up there. I mean, all those guys. Here's my thing: Would Chris Paul unseat Isiah Thomas if he won it, or Stephen Curry if he won it? I don't think so, but I think he would be top 5 for me.
Yeah,
I think he would jump into the top 5 for me.
It's like the whole debate about MJ or LeBron or Kareem, who's the greatest player of all time. Yeah. At some point, you kind of have to say, you know what? It doesn't matter. You just have to sort of appreciate all of them. They're all a little bit different. They all had different personalities. They all had their flaws.
Yeah.
But just appreciate them for who they are.
I agree. Why make anything out? Why get carried away and compare, say this guy's better than this guy because, Chris Paul's special. If you want to hear more from me and Bruce, please check out the full version of the Mike Wise Show from Pure Hoops Media. You can also see the video version of the Quick Hitter on the Pure Hoops Media YouTube channel. Peace!